Hey everyone, Mary Beth Pruitt here. I'm going to talk about what I thought was the biggest takeaway from this chapter. Um, I think the biggest takeaway was when I started reading about worldviews and how an individual perceives what's going on around them and how they understand the world. Um, to me, that leads to the holistic approach of counseling. And so it's not necessarily what is your culture, what is your background. It's okay, what is your culture? Did that affect someone's worldview? Did their economic background affect their worldview? Did their religion affect their worldview? So, really looking at all aspects of the person and why they think the way they think and why they have views the way they do, I think that would help a counselor really see how to speak to a client, how to deal with a client, how to research the client. Because someone's culture, they could be from the same neighborhood, from the same street, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they share the same views. They could be of the same ethnic background, but they could have a different religion, and so that completely changes how they view counseling, maybe. And they have different experiences. Their individual experiences affect what they think and how they view the world. So I think just that whole idea of being holistic when counseling, not focusing so much on the culture, but focusing on why they are the way they are and how their culture has a part in it and a background in how they view things. That to me was interesting because I think sometimes we can get lost in, okay, this is their culture. I do my research on this culture and now I know why they are the way they are. No, not necessarily, because everyone is different and everyone is an individual. And so just really focusing on their background. And then, a lot of this chapter really, to me, is, we strive to treat everyone as an individual. And so whether they're the same as us or they seem the same or different, you don't know what their background is and what their views are. You have to really talk to them first and get an idea about what they are going through, and then start to dig away a little bit, chip by chip, and about to see, does their culture have an influence on this? Sometimes you may look at someone and think, okay, I'm going to really have to do my research on this person's culture. And then when you talk to them, they may just not relate to that type of culture at all. They may be completely a different way. And so you can't just assume things. Yes, it's good to do your research, but just looking at the individual as a whole and not just specifically their culture, seeing why they view things the way they do, that was the most interesting part of this chapter. Okay, thank you.